Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 2nd. This week, we're just going to jump in here, Virgo. Hermit at the bottom, I just realized. So you showing up in a strong position here, Virgo. But we're going to jump right in here. We're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we're going to look at anything unexpected that could be coming in. And in your last row, we're going to look at any messages from your guides. Virgo, you get this card every single time I use this deck. I kid you not. So that is hilarious. But Virgo, let's see. Some sort of, damn, Virgo, this first row is really good. Definitely a victory coming in for you. The cards really want to come out for you too, which is nice. But let's see here, Virgo. Again, it's funny to me that you always get this transformation card in your reading. I'm starting to wonder, it's like if it's more kind of like the universe is encouraging you to transform here, Virgo, with that card, but we'll look into it in just a second. In your current general energies, you have the Chariot, so some sort of victory coming in for you here. I feel like there is either a win or a victory coming in with this card. Some of you could be a move as well with this reading. In a lot of ways, I would just say that this reading is saying you're going in the right direction. I love 2 6s when they come up together in a reading, and you have the 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups right here. So, especially if they're touching, in a reading. To me, multiple 6s, it's like a straight path down the middle. They kind of represent, multiple 6s just says like you're on the right path, you're going in the right direction, and it's heading towards this 8 of Cups here. I mean, the world. What I was gonna say, Virgo, is you have the 8 of Cups, which is kind of like you're walking away from something that no longer serves you. If you're thinking about making a change, a transformation, a move, it is the right move for you. That's what this is saying. I mean, to me, this is major confirmation that you're on the right path. So, love it. Definitely a victory. You have the 9 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Number one, I feel this could be a raise or a promotion coming in for some of you, especially if you've been working hard at work or in business. There's like an increase here. I get the sense that you're being cheered on, really. 6 of Wands, there are people cheering him on here, but I really feel like you are being cheered on at this time. You are being encouraged is kind of what I'm getting here. And I feel this is from people in your life. I feel this is the people that are around you here, Virgo. Definitely some sort of wish fulfillment coming in for you as well. 6 of Cups is a gift from the universe. Usually the gift we receive, it's not going to focus, Virgo, but usually the gift we receive with the 6 of Cups is a turnaround. And what that means is like you are kind of getting a second chance. I look at the 6 of Cups as a removal of obstacles. That is, again, the gift that we receive. Like we've been trying to do something for a very long period of time, and then the 6 of Cups shows up. It kind of says whatever we've been trying to do, it's like now the path is clear. And definitely with 2 6s, going this way, this way, this way, definitely very good for you. Definitely says like the path is clear, the way is open for you to be, successful or to get whatever it is that you desire to have, is what I would say here. I feel for others, by the way, if you are looking for love, I do feel there could be a soulmate coming in for you here, Virgo, and so that would be nice. It could be another earth sign or someone with a lot of, I do feel like it's more kind of like, I get that more grounded, earthy energy. I get like a very mellowed out kind of energy, like surfer vibes, or what's popping into my head. I don't know why that's popping into my head, but it is. So that's kind of like what I get for you here. But let's see. You have the Knight of Swords. I feel like, number one, it's like, I'm getting a lot here, Virgo. This is rushing energy. This is not a bad thing, though. I do feel like things are going to be picking up. It's like you're noticing momentum. I feel like you're noticing that things are getting faster. I also feel like someone's rushing in to communicate with you. You have the Devil. Definitely could be a Capricorn coming in for you. Virgo and Capricorn to me is a perfect match. So it wouldn't really surprise me if there was a Capricorn or someone who has a lot of Capricorn in their chart coming in for you. It could be like an Aries with a lot of Capricorn, or a Capricorn with a lot of Aries. Take it how it resonates. And you have the 6 of Pentacles. You have all these 6s showing up here. Capricorn, Virgo. That is amazing. I don't think I've ever had this happen where like all 4 sixes show up in a reading like this, so that's really nice. But I feel that you are definitely, this is like major confirmation that you are going in the right direction. If this is love, by the way, I like this because to me this would be someone where there's equal give and take, where it's going to be a positive relationship. Wouldn't really worry about the devil because number one, I feel like it's just talking about Capricorn. I don't think it's talking about anything else. One thing I will say is, if I read holistically, I take the whole reading and put it all together, right? That's how I get my messages. You have this 7 of Swords over here. And we have Saturn and Jupiter are kind of close to each other, not 100% accurate. This is Chris's crappy astrology, not accurate astrology. And just like intuitively, I feel that where Saturn is right now, like kind of like what I'm feeling for you, Virgo, is I feel like you're noticing like heaven and hell is what I want to say to you. I feel like that is very much like, I feel like you are very aware of, kind of the best of times and the worst of times. Let's put it that way, like heaven and hell. I feel like you're noticing like the really good things in the world and the really bad things in the world. I feel like you're noticing the really good things in your life and the really bad things in your life. The 7 of Swords kind of tells us that we should not take things too seriously. It's not a card that says don't be serious. It's not a card that says don't pay attention to what's going on around you, but it's a card of kind of like gaining perspective. It's not really a card of gaining perspective, but what I will say is I do feel like this reading is like saying that you maybe should try to gain some perspective on what's going on. I'm even noticing in your next row, which we're going to cover in a minute, it's like he's got these goggles on the top of his head here, this armadillo. So I do feel that there is a need to kind of gain a perspective. It's funny because people always get mad at me. I don't care, by the way, but people always get mad at me when I say don't watch the news. People are like, how dare you not be aware of what's going on? I'm like, yeah, but has it really ever helped anyone? The answer is no. Is it a good thing to just, like, I'm a Pisces, trust me, I'm a chronic worrier. Does it do anything? Has it ever helped me accomplish anything? Has it ever made anything better? The answer is no. So it's like the news wants us to focus on everything that's going on. It doesn't want us, the news does not want us to focus on solutions, right? So, what I would say here is that I feel like, of course, because of the times we're living in, it's like there's heaven and hell, right? It's like we're noticing the difference between the two things here in this reading. I feel like this reading is like kind of saying it's going to be really important for you to feed the positive side of things. Also going to be really positive. It would be really good for you to focus on solutions instead of like all these things that are happening in the world, right? And that's what I would say here, and in your personal life as well. I feel like it's like it can feel good to us, to our brains, right, to just worry. Like I said, trust me, I'm a Pisces. I worry nonstop, right? That's what I do. But again, I always remind myself, like, is this accomplishing anything? Is it moving the needle forward? Is it getting anything done? The answer is no. It never gets anything done. So what I would say is focus on kind of like coming up with a solution. I always find like, thinking of even a bad solution is better than no solution, right? So, that's what I would say here. But this looks amazing. Having gone on that rant, this looks very good. Next, you have in the area of the unexpected, you have this armadillo spirit says, set healthy boundaries. 7 of Wands, draw a line in the sand, right? So I feel for a lot of you, this is saying like maybe you have to set boundaries with yourself, with the news, with the people in your life, right? And I would be careful of that. I would be careful of negative people at this time. I would be very careful of that energy because, they could just drag you down. Again, if they're not dragging you down, fine. You're all different. You all have different lives, right? You all do different things. So if you have sometimes we have negative parents, or we have a negative brother or negative sister, whatever, then it's like we can't 100% avoid those people, of course. So just make sure to set boundaries is what this is saying. You have the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. Funny enough, this to me would say what's unexpected is that you are maybe cutting someone out. You have the 3 of Swords here with the 8 of Cups. Painful, but might be the right thing to do, right? If someone is just too negative, or if someone is not willing to kind of try to improve things. 6 of Swords just tells me that, yeah, you'll be sad. She has this child in the boat with her here, but the child represents baggage, but she's also willing to move on. So to me, you have the 8 of Cups walking away into darkness, right? To me, this is saying what's unexpected is you could be walking away from something like a negative situation because of a perspective that you have gained, because of what you have, like something new that you are seeing. And I really get that here, like I was saying with the Seven of Swords. It's almost like this, the Seven of Swords, the word I'm getting is perspective. Again, I read intuitively. People always like to say, that doesn't mean perspective. I'm like, okay, I don't regurgitate card meanings, right? I read intuitively. So yes, I know that's not what the Seven of Swords means. But what I would say is that's the word I'm getting. So I feel for a lot of you, this is talking about needing to gain some sort of, I feel like you see things differently. So you might be making a choice to walk away here from something. And it could be sad, right? But it's also probably the right thing for you to do. Let's get more details on this here, Virgo, and let's see where this is going. You have the Two of Cups here. Some of you could be walking away from a relationship here with a person. I mean, the transformation card just says you're changing, you're different, you're not the same as you used to be. So that's probably why you're walking away from something that no longer serves you, Virgo. You have the Four of Cups here. And the Temperance card, for a lot of you, if you are deciding to walk away from something, the Temperance card really tells me that you have tried to change something for a very long period of time. Like maybe you've been in a relationship with a negative person or whatever, or maybe there's a person in your life where you've tried to set boundaries. It doesn't have to be love. And the Temperance card says you've tried to change, or you've tried to change the situation, and Four Cups says you just haven't been getting, whatever it is. The Four Cups, he's trying to manifest things in front of him if it wants to focus, Virgo, and it's just not working out, right? So for some of you, I feel like you're walking away from a situation that just isn't working out here. For others, I feel you could be walking away from a work situation as well. I would say that's true for those of you that have been doing the same thing for a very long period of time. What I mean is, if you have had a certain career or a certain type of business for a very long time, I feel like that's the transformation that you are going through here, Virgo. Really powerful reading is what I would say. In a lot of ways, it's kind of weird because I feel like saying you don't need this reading. I feel that there's a lot of confirmation, and I apologize, Virgo, but I don't have water in here. My mouth is so dry right now. It's insane, and I forgot my water, right? But anyway, what I will say is that, I feel that this is confirmation. You already know that you're going in the right direction. Next, in the area of any messages from your guides, you have the transformation card. You are going through this big, beautiful transformation, I would say here. You have the Emperor, the World, and the Seven of Swords. The Emperor is following a plan. The World, Seven of Swords. I feel like you're feeling controlled by something here is what I would say. I kind of get that with the Devil as well. Remember what I was saying about Saturn? It's like we have Saturn and, we have Saturn and Jupiter and Aquarius. Weird energy. It's kind of like, again, the best of times, the worst of times. Heaven and hell. It's like this, kind of weirdness is what I would say. And I feel like you're noticing it. I don't know why that's important, but it keeps popping into my head that you're noticing the two different things here. You could be noticing where you are controlled in your life as well, or you could be noticing where you are feeling stuck in your life. Seven of Swords is like trying to make things perfect when they'll never be perfect, right? He's trying to take all these 7 swords from an army that's in the background there, but he can only take 2. He can't get all the swords. So it kind of represents the fact that you can never make things perfect. Polka dots in the tarot, he has polka dots in a shirt, represent taking things too seriously. So I feel like kind of just, kind of releasing is a good thing for you at this time, releasing the need to be things to be perfect before you make a change. The World is also a transformation. It's a card of making or, receiving some sort of accomplishment, which we see major wins and victories in this first row here. But it's also a transformation. It's like a card of stepping through a portal. So where is this going, Virgo? You have the Eight of Cups. Again, walking away from something, clearly. Walking away from control, something that controls you. You have the Nine of Pentacles, independence. Typical Virgo, am I right? So I feel like you're becoming very independent. With this card. I love the Nine of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy. Also, it kind of says she has 6 pentacles on one side and 3 pentacles on the other. It kind of says that not only is she getting enough energy for herself, the 6 pentacles on one side, but she's also gaining enough energy or abundance. Doesn't have to just be money, by the way. It could be energy, time, whatever, she is gaining enough to give some away. So it's like a really good, just a really good energy for you. And the Seven of Wands here as well. Again, Seven of Wands to me is like defending your position at the top of a hill. It's a card of conviction as well. It kind of says when you know that something is right for you, it is. So I feel like your beliefs are going to be very important. But really powerful, Virgo. Love it. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards now. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 here, Virgo. So feel free to pause this video if you need time to think of your questions, 1, 2, and 3. We're also going to put all 3 together at the end for a full picture, just to put it all together. For question number 1, I would say yes, 4 of Pentacles. I feel like just saying yes. I feel like whatever you're asking about will provide a lot of stability. For question number 2, I would say definitely yes, 10 of Pentacles, love it. 10 of Pentacles is like my favorite card in the deck. To me, 10 of Pentacles is everything you want in your life. It is the tree of life. So it's kind of like everything. And for question number 3, yeah, hey, what do you know? Hermit. We saw that at the beginning of the reading. So you definitely yes, 3 yeses. Love it. Putting this all together, I feel like this is what you're about to receive from this confirmation. Whatever change or transformation you're thinking about making, this reading just says, do it. Yes. So Virgo, pretty simple reading. It's just one big yes is what I would say reading. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Virgo. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.